Welcome to aminacademy.com. In chemistry, let us discuss about energy. The word energy represents a broad concept. One definition that says energy is the capacity to do some kind of work. For example, you want to move an object, we need energy. Forming a new compound, we need energy. Or generating light or generating a fire to cook the food, we need energy. No matter how energy is defined, it is always involved when there is a change in matter. We know that sun is the ultimate source of energy. The sun provides the light and heat necessary to maintain life on earth and is called ultimate source of energy. With the help of solar energy, all green plants, that is producers, produce food by the process of photosynthesis. In turn, animals and we eat plants and use the same chemical energy for all their activities. That means we can say the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Without sun, we cannot imagine our life in this earth. Next, energy can change from one form to another. For example, when you switch a light bulb, electrical energy changes to thermal energy and light energy. Suppose you want to car, for example, you have to drive a car. That means we need energy. That is petrol gives a chemical energy, and in turn it converted to kinetic energy and the car moves. Like plants depend on energy transformation to make food. Here further energy and change we'll discuss. Here energy change can be physical or chemical. Suppose for melting ice, that means it become water. Means while melting, that ice need energy to from out sources, and it absorbs the heat and it boils. That means it consumes the energy. And boiling the water uh, is example of physical changes. That means physical changes affects only the physical properties of matter. That means ice, water and steam all are physically same properties. For example, when ice melts and turn into liquid water, you still have the same substance represented by the formula H2O. Suppose water chemical formula is H2O, it's still the formula is H2O for ice and water. Still, it becomes vapor. Still, it's have the formula H2 only. That means notice that in this example, the chemical nature of the substance does not change. Only the physical state of the substance changes to solid, liquid and gases. That means it's a called physical change. In turn, the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen to produce water is an example of chemical change. Here, we will write that things first. Ice become water, then become vapor, water vapor. This is a physical change. For chemical change, hydrogen plus oxygen become water. It is a example of chemical changes. A chemical change occurs whenever a new substance is made. That is here, hydrogen plus oxygen react with them and it becomes water. In other words, we can say a chemical reaction has taken place. Here, after that hydrogen and oxygen become water, that chemical properties will change. That is, chemical properties of hydrogen and oxygen will change, and new product is formed. It have different chemical properties. Next, we will do endothermic process and versus exothermic process. All physical and chemical changes involve change in energy. That means while changing energy, the physical and chemical changes will produce. Sometimes energy must be supplied for the change in matter to occur. For example, consider a block of ice. We need to supply heat, or it absorbs heat from outside source and it melt. That means energy is absorbed. It is called endothermic process. Here, and for exothermic process, any change in matter which energy is released. Here, while chemical reaction happen, that energy is released. For for example, suppose we want to cook a food. That means we have to fire, fire a firewood. That means that is that firewood produce a heat by absorbing oxygen from the air, and it ignite ignited that firewood give heat. This is a example for exothermic process. Further, in any change in matter in which energy is released is an exothermic process. The freezing of water and the condensation of water vapor are two examples of physical changes that are exothermic process. That means here, to freeze a water, that means it should release heat from should be released heat from water. That means it becomes ice by freezing. Exothermic process in which the energy is absorbed. We know that. So while that energy is released or absorbed, there is a law of energy conservation of energies happen. That means we cannot produce a heat, we cannot produce energy or destroy energy, but the energy is changed from one form to another. This is a law of conservation of energy. Energy is always often often it is transferred. That means energy should be transferred from one form to another to get a necessary work from that process. Energy can be transformed from different forms also. Now, further details we will discuss in future videos. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.